Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. This is my first official reading on YouTube. And I decided that it would be best to do what is most topical, and what could be more topical than Mr. Donald Trump. I guess I should say President Donald Trump. Now, just as a little background, as this is my first video, I'm originally from Newfoundland, Canada. I am residing in Alberta, Canada, and loving it. And I've been working with tarot cards for over 25 years, and I do readings for myself, whether it be on politics or on the latest celebrities, and it's just always been a private thing I've done, and with some encouragement from people around me, I decided to put out a reading and see if it entertains you too. So, let me just start off by saying that this is a very interesting time that Donald Trump is coming into. And it has been said, and everybody keeps saying, that Donald Trump is all about the money. He's all about the coinage. And that is true to a point. The reality is, the thing that means the most to Mr. Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, is reputation. What people think of him. He is like the emperor who does not have any clothes on. And all the people that are around him, all the yes people, I won't even say yes men because I'm embarrassed to say there's women that surround him. They're not telling him, hey, you are so naked and put on some clothes. So he is so superficial. So therefore you have to think in a superficial way, the way he does. He really does not see the writing on the wall, whereas the people around him, I think they do, and that is going to be coming to the forefront. There's going to be more information, if you can believe it, coming out. There's going to be more information about his money. It's going to be more information about Russia. It's going to be more information about everything, going back into his past, going back into money laundering, everything. Underneath it all is just this want for Donald Trump. He is so obsessed with being king, having this reputation, when in truth, if you look at Donald Trump's numerology, of which I just dabble in numerology, he is owing a karmic debt that he should have come into this life and been trying to do the best for everybody. I mean, we all should be doing that, but he actually owed it. And the shadow side of that is selfishness and superficial, doing things. And that's where he is. That's what the life he chose. And so you're looking at somebody who is working with others, even though he is definitely not the brains of the team. It's a group effort, and he doesn't even see what he's doing. He doesn't even care what he does. Like, it matters not to him who gets hurt. It matters not to him what the rule is, as long as it puts coinage in his pocket. He's really that blind. But what's leaving right now is the Wheel of Fortune is changing. His luck is changing. And Teflon Don is going to fall. And it is going to be heartbreaking. Like, he is going to be boom, boom, boom. Three huge things are going to befall him over the next while. And it is going to be causing a transformation for him. And I truly, based on my readings, previous and now, I see two outs for him. I see one in March, and I think that's a really strong possibility, and one further on down towards August. I think that his health, and not just the health of his mind, which we all know is not 100%. He's got a lot of pressure in his neck. He's got a lot of pressure in his throat. And it's like he just wants everybody to stop and just everything he says, say yes to. He just can't stomach the idea that people are going against him. And he has a list. And it's not just the ones that have harmed him recently. Like, we can go back through, 4 minutes to 40 years, and he's got his list made up. Even Don Jr., like, I believe that Don Jr., unlike Ivanka, I think Donald Trump will try to protect her. But Don Jr., he'll let him just hang because he has embarrassed his father, or in his father's mind, has embarrassed him in the past. And I think he holds a grudge that long because he's Donald Trump. I think that not just the Democrats, there's people within the government. There's people within the military. There's people, there's groups of people that are working towards getting rid of him. And I don't mean in a get rid of him death way. I mean get rid of him out of the government. Find a way to oust him or to force him to leave. Donald Trump, he is in la la land and truly believing like everything's okay. He's got all these people going, yes, you do it. Everything's going to be great. And that's just not the case. And at the end result, we've got him having to make a choice of paths. Which way is he going to go? No matter which way he goes, he's got the tower. This is going to fall apart. He has let it go so far down the road that there is no way to avoid his tower moment. And March is a very likely month that things are just going to go boom. Now, rather than trying to control the experience, I think we need to take ourselves out of it, whether you're for Donald Trump or against Donald Trump, because let's face it, it was his destiny to be president. It was his destiny to do whatever it was that he was going to do. Unfortunately, he chose the shadow path, and that's where we are going down. But we can protect ourselves, and we can make a clear image of what we need in our lives and be guided by that. And I believe that the people will rise and want for fairness. I don't believe the people who are behind Trump are mean, miserable people. I'm sure there's miserable people on both sides, as Trump would say. But, I think he was destined to come in and shake it up. And there's more than Trump that's wrong. There's more, the United States being the United States, one of the most biggest countries. I mean, they have been a beacon for many, 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 many years. And to see them faltering is very scary. But I think the United States needed to kind of have this happen so that their people could come together and see what's wrong in the whole picture. Because it's not just Donald Trump. He has brought out all the people who you thought were good people. They turned on the morality. I mean, the United States, being the best country in the world, should have health care for everybody. That's a human right. And so, I think there's certain things that needed to change in order for the U.S. to have certain human rights. The right for everybody to be healthy. So hopefully, if we can take a step back and look at this as something that was destined to happen and look for the silver lining and look for the things that will be positive in the future because of this. But he's going. Bye, guys. Light for your darkness, love and peace for your day. Take care.